guys, I'm back with another video, and this time it's a makeup tutorial for Valentine's Day. Let's get started. So when I start my makeup, I start off by doing my primer. I typically like mattifying primer, however I'm trying Too Faced's new two-tone, so therefore it's a moisturizer and a primer all in one. I kind of like it because it is my all-in-one, so I make sure I put it all over my face, so I make sure I get everything, okay? So I start off next by going ahead and brushing out my eyebrows to get ready for the application, because you want to make sure all of your hairs are laid flat. Next, you're going to go ahead and start filling in your brows. Now with me, I start underneath my brows, then I go on top of my brow, and then I fill in from there. So when I do my brows, I typically start off really thick for some reason. Honestly, I never know how my brows are going to turn out when I'm doing them until they're done. So I just really do my thing. You'll see even with this eye, like the arch is different from the other one. So my eyebrows never look the same. But I mean, I make sure that I fill them in and then I'll just clean them up a little later. So like we talked about earlier, this is me cleaning up my eyebrows. So I take a concealer that's lighter than my complexion and go ahead and underline my actual eyebrow with, and then I spread it out to kind of blend it in. You then will see me go ahead and go on the top and outline it as well. It's kind of like you're drawing the shape that you prefer for your eyebrows to be. Again, they never look the same, however you can just always get them close, and that's what you hope for. I was like going super crazy because I had sprayed something in my eyes, some actual hairspray. So I was trying to make sure that my eye was okay. So excuse me for all those different looks. So now I'm going to take the same flat brush and go ahead and start blending out this concealer. Because it's so light, I use so many different brushes to actually blend it out. So you'll see me use that within the next couple seconds. And then that's when I pull out the actual powder brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this all over my eyelid so this can actually set the base for my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my eyeshadow, and I'm going to start off with this brownish orangish color because this is going to set the tone for my actual eyeshadow. I start off in the crease and kind of spread it around, but I really don't touch on the actual lid too much. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my prime eyeshadow on my face, on my actual lid. So one thing that you guys don't know is that I actually sprayed this blush with my actual setting spray in order to go ahead and get that shiny metallic-y look that the actual eyeshadow can apply to your face. So you'll see that kind of unfold as I apply this everywhere. So you'll see that I go over a couple of times this actual metallic look because I want it to be packed, I want it to be full, and I want to make sure I have that almond shape for my eyes that I love so much. So next, I'm going to go in with the actual reddish brownish color, and I'm going to hit this only with the creases. So you'll see that I only touch my crease literally with this actual brush, and it's made just for this. So I love this brush so much. I got it from MAC. And next, I'm going to take my blending eyeshadow brush and just go ahead and like mix all of that together. So you'll see me go from my inner corner all the way out to my outer eye, just blending everything together so it won't look so chalky and separated, but so it'll look like one color just ombreed out. Now again, I'm going to go back over my lids with the metallic look because again, I want it to be packed. I want to look cute. It's Valentine's Day, so you want to look your best, right ladies? So next you'll see me go ahead and go in with my concealer. So this concealer matches my skin tone to the T. It is LA Pro Girl. I've been using it for years and I don't plan on stopping. And it just really blends in so well. So you'll see me pack this down under my eyes because I don't want any bags, anything to show at all for this date. Okay, honey? So you'll see me apply this a lot because I want to spread it out everywhere. I want to get everywhere, all those pores, everything. Next, you'll see me grab my squishy Rihanna Beauty Blender, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to pack this into my actual skin now. Now, this Beauty Blender I love so much, and it's time for me to get a new one because I've had it for so long. It's just time for a new one. But it just really sits your makeup in perfectly. Like, it literally melts the makeup into your skin. And I just want y'all to pay attention to this flawless look that I'm about to get only by concealer. Not even my foundation, but strictly just my concealer. So now I'm ready to go in with my actual foundation, and of course I'm using Fenty. So with that, I squirted the actual foundation on the actual Beauty Blender, and I'm packing it to my skin like that. So with this, you'll see me apply this all over my face. This actual foundation, I like it so much because it goes on like a shade lighter than your actual skin tone. However, it settles in and it seeps and it matches perfectly. So it's a little trick to it because when I first got this, I got a darker color for my skin. And when it sat in, it was so dark in my skin. So I had to go down a notch in order to get the perfect match. So I love this foundation. Now, when I'm doing my forehead, I have to be careful because my lace is already on my head and then my eyebrows are there. So I want to make sure I'm not getting any makeup on either one of those. So now you'll see me go ahead and contour my face. And to contour, I do use a creamer and then a powder on top of it. So I make sure I hit all the places where I just want my face to be cut a little bit more. You'll then see me take my light concealer again and go on my nose with it. And also go under my eye again because these are areas I want it to be brightened. I'm then going to take my Beauty Blender again and go ahead and blend this out immediately. So I'm not going to play any games. I'm going to blend out the highlight that I just put in. Because I feel like sometimes if you let it sit for too long, then at some point it gets not the color that you want. It gets a little too pale. So I'm going to go ahead and start blending my nose, under my eyes, my cheeks. Everything's getting blended. I want you guys to peep that I'm still contouring my face and blending it out, but I'm using the end of my actual beauty blender. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when you do it this way, it blends into your skin so much more, so you're not sitting there with this black line across your cheek and no one knows what it's doing there. So this is going to get blended all the way out. You'll now see me go ahead and put a powder on top of the actual extra highlight that I put. Again, my face is really oily, so I love for it to be a matte look. So I definitely go ahead and make sure I touch up on all my T-zone areas with that powder. So now I'm going to do just some extra blending because I don't want anything to look out of place. So again, I'm just patting everything down so it can look nice. I then am going to take my blush and go ahead and go over the actual contour that I did on my cheeks with my blush. I love doing this because it gives me that rosy pink color that I love. So I even go in with the second layer because again, I'm obsessed with blush and this color particularly. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and go in with my eyeliner on my waterline. And I'm doing this just to be extra dramatic, to give that little oomph that you need for a date, okay? So I'm going ahead and going in with this. Of course, I'm not going to leave it by itself, but on each eye, I'm going to go ahead and give it a little something. Now with this eye, I did mess up where I went off the actual waterline and I was about to freak out. But it's cool though because I'm going to actually take the eyeshadow, the one that I put in the crease of my eye, and put it underneath on top of the actual black eyeliner that I put. Now typically I would do a lot more, but I kind of was a little dainty with that, and that's something that's all by discretion. It's just how smoky you want it to look under your eye. So once I'm finished with that, I'm then going to take my beauty blender and kind of like outline it because I still want it to be a thin line. And I'm going to make sure that it looks just that way. Lastly, I'm going to take my big powder brush and again, just go ahead and powdering my whole face because I want everything to look smooth and as one. So now it's time for my setting spray. Now I sprayed a whole glop in one spot, so that sucked, but it dried up. Of course, the last thing is going to be the lippy. So I always outline my lips. Typically, I do like a browner color, but this was like a brownish, reddish color. So I was very light with it because I didn't want it to come out red or actually orange for my lips. I wanted that pink glossy look. And here it is. Boom. So this is the finished product. I love this look. This is super cute for an actual day night out on Valentine's Day. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be sexy, I'm gonna be cute, and I'm gonna give him some flirty vibes. So you guys follow and subscribe to my channel at Ebony MWA right now. See you guys next time. Bye.